And here's one way we can participate in our own survival. This is a book by Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics. You need to get this book and you need to read it. He has, in this book, he has outlined a national plan to empower ourselves. And I don't understand why we, in light of the fact that we have a lot of information, but we don't, I don't understand why we are so reluctant to implement it, to execute what we know. He said blacks already ethno-aggregate their money. He's talking about aggregating our money. He said we already aggregate our money every time we attend church and participate in marches. In politics, we have voted as a bloc within both the Republican and Democrat Party. And although we have seldom received direct benefits, our collective voting has testified to our political strength and our ability to aggregate. We must now learn to be more strategic with our ability to aggregate our dollars, aggregate ourselves politically, and learn how to unite and concentrate our financial resources to achieve group economic goals, just as whites and ethnic immigrants have done for centuries. He talks about aggregation. He talks about pooling our resources. There are many strategies in this book that Dr. Claude lays out. And for the life of me, I don't understand why, first of all, we're not reading his work and then following, to some degree, what he has outlined for. He's been to Cincinnati a couple of times, but we failed to follow through. That was back in the mid to late 90s. We haven't done anything. You don't see him on the national news. You don't see him as one of the panel members on a discussion group. You didn't see him at the march. They don't call him to speak out because he's telling us what to do economically, not politically, not emotionally. He's telling us what to do economically. If you want to know more about him, just give me a call. My number's on the screen. I'm on his board, the Harvest Institute. He's just one of a few who are still out here dedicated to doing these kinds of things. And we want to really make sure that we follow through on some of the principles that he's been espousing much longer than I have. So I welcome you to call me to find out more about what's going on